I made a lot of mistakes to become the person I am today. A lot of my blogs are written when I've learned to embrace myself, when I've made peace with a part of me. But up until that point are many undocumented days of shame, guilt, rumination, and regret of the decisions I've made or the person I've been. No one talks about this part of healing, the part where you've moved past so much of the hurt that has happened to you, and what comes after that. I'm finally feeling the shame, embarrassment, and guilt of who I was when I was hurt. I've been through a lot, and I also put others around me through a lot, because unhealed people hurt people. And the hardest part is that everyone will have a different piece of me that shapes their whole perception of who I am. And oftentimes, we don't get a chance to reintroduce ourselves and change that truth for them, ever. I'm so far removed from who I was, but like my therapist said, that doesn't mean you kill that part of yourself. It just means that you understand her now. You help her, and you manage her. I still remember distinctly waking up on my healing journey after the never-ending wave of pain passed, and realizing what the heck I've done in my life, how I've lived in past years, and how much of a mess I was, and how much I couldn't believe it, because that's just not who I truly am, and who I wanted to be, who I intended to be. It's not how I want people to know me or experience me. There is no one I would ask to come back in my life again, because I believe we crossed paths when we needed to, and we catapulted each other to where we are meant to be. And if together is not where we are today, then that is probably best for our greatest happiness. But if there's something I could say, I would say, I'm sorry to my childhood best friend of over a decade, for you were a part of the chapters in my life that I had the most pain, and I was more focused on what I didn't have and what I needed to stop the pain, and that I didn't even realize how much I must have hurt you too. I'm sorry to the partners who were in the chapters of my life that I didn't know how to source my own love and security. The ones where I thought changing you was love, and that demanding for what I needed was communication. I'm sorry to those that I projected my insecurities and inner struggles onto. To the friends that I also didn't know how to be a friend to. To anyone who I ever made feel small or alone, because whatever happened was just a product of what was happening in each of our own internal worlds. To my family who has stayed through every version of me, and especially my siblings, who I had such a huge imprint on the shaping of their entire world and how they would experience life. If I could do it all over, I would change so many things. But if you were to tell me that if I were to start over, I would have to do it without the lessons and knowledge my mistakes taught me, and that I would be the person I was before everything, I wouldn't trade a thing. Some days, I still struggle to forgive her, the old me, but I know she was the younger me. She only did what she knew and thought was best. She was surviving. Now, I just hope to be a home for her so that she can give more than she takes, and so that she can move forward as her true self too.